My, this is certainly extravagant.
Just like the outside of the castle, the interior was an odd mix of east and west. This particular room seemed to have a stronger European influence, God. In the center was a statue of a creepy-looking animal. A lion, maybe? No way. There was a large device with several panels next to the statue. Each panel had a silhouette of a person on it. The doors to the left and right had chains bolted against them. Like, obviously we weren't going out that way anytime soon. This room is creepy. I sure hope we're not going to get locked in here or something. Like, obviously that's gonna happen, Kamaru. No sooner were the words out of my mouth than the door swung shut behind us.
Ah, damn it, it's locked! You just had to say it, didn't you?
What are we gonna do? We're trapped, you guys! I meant it as a joke, but suddenly being trapped in the room with that statue didn't seem so funny. Still, standing around worrying about it was only going to waste time. If we want to get out of here, then we're going to have to solve this puzzle. Every bit of time was precious. I started to look around the room.
Hey, don't do anything rash. We need to think about this carefully. Yeah, and then we'll still be thinking carefully when this whole place goes boom.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I won't touch anything. I guess you don't get to be a police detective without being methodical. And sexist? We do need to be cautious, but Minarashi's right too. If we don't move quickly, we're going to be in bad shape. I started moving around the room, examining things, and before long the others started to do the same. That statue and the panels next to it both seemed pretty suspicious. I mumbled to myself and walked toward the statue. And suddenly, I heard a mechanical voice begin to speak.
Awaken to your destiny and slay the demon New. Fail to slay the New and die by its poison. Nue?
I think that was some kind of hint. A Nue. What's a Nue? They probably meant that statue. I raised a hand to point at the thing in the center of the room. Oh, so a Nue is an animal? I thought it was a lion or something at first, but as I looked closer, I could see that wasn't even close.
Ah, yes, the Nue, a Japanese creature of myth and legend.
Whoa, that's pretty cool. You really have time to think about how cool things are?
So why the hell's it here?
All of our eyes on the Nue, something that looked sort of like smoke began to spill out of its mouth. What? What the heck is this?
Get away from there!
His voice was slightly muffled by the handkerchief he'd suddenly pressed over his mouth and nose. The rest of us all clasped whatever we had to our own faces. Oh no! Is this poison gas? I'm afraid it probably is. Then we're all dead. Rest in peace. By now, the stuff pouring out of its mouth was purple. Clearly, it wasn't ordinary smoke. Smoke would have risen up, but this was slowly spreading out over the floor.
I failed to slay the Nue and die by its poison. I guess we figured out that part of the riddle.
Ayumu frowned and rubbed a hand across his rough beard.
You can call that a rough beard? Whatever happens, we can't just start running around. There's no place for the gas to go. If we move it too much, we might end up spreading it.
Then what the hell are we going to do? We're going to die if this fills the room up.
Don't shout! We need to keep the air still. The calmer it is, the longer that gas stays on the floor.
Let's just calm down. We've still got plenty of time before the gas... We've got plenty of time.
And the little lady's right. If we can solve this puzzle, we should be home free. Freaking out's just gonna waste all the air we got. Chill out.
Chill out? How are you so calm? Wakasa, no! He shot across the room to the door we'd come in through and began to furiously twist the handle. It's locked.
Didn't you hear what I said? We have to keep the air calm.
I don't care. There's gotta be someone outside, right? Hey, open this door. Open up. He had gone into a state of total panic, frantically pulling a door that clearly wasn't going to open.
Are you even listening, you little twerp? He said we're gonna run out of air if you do that!
Wait! I gestured desperately to Minarashi to calm down and walked as slowly and carefully as I could over to Wakasa. Hey, Wakasa, listen to me.
God, too close.
We didn't have any time to waste. but I couldn't just leave him in a panic either. You have to calm down. We can get out of here. We just have to solve the puzzle.
She's right. Everything is going to be fine.
When had he... As I was wondering how he'd moved so quietly, Shido reached in to take hold of Wakasa's arm. Really? Arabe spoke up.
Look at the gas. It's coming out very slowly. We'll have plenty of time left before it becomes dangerous. There's no need to be rash.
I saw his hand loosen and slide off the doorknob. Slide straight off that knob, baby. Shido was awfully reassuring. Then again, he was a police officer, and most of all the people here, he seemed the most reliable. When he said things would be all right, you believed him. Honestly, he doesn't seem as reliable as Green Jacket guy. And Arabe made a good point too. Slowly and carefully, we made our way back to the statue. The thing that voice said earlier sounded like a hint. Do any of you know what it might mean?
Awaken to your destiny and slay the demon Nue. Fail to slay the Nue and die by its poison. The latter part appears to be fairly straightforward, and perhaps we should concentrate on the line which says, awaken to your destiny. Maybe, but we still don't know squat about this room, and we need to look around some more.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of time, so why don't we split up?
Fine. How are we going to split up then?
Let me think. Do I get to choose? Please let me choose. Please let me choose. How do we want to split up? Examine statue with Shirabe, Mitarashi, and Arabe. How do you expect me to remember their names? Shirabe. Okay, Shido I know, and Wakasa I know. Miyoshi. Which one's Miyoshi? Oh God. Mitarashi is escort. I think Arabe is the fortune teller. I just don't know which one's Shirabe and which one's Miyoshi. I want to hang out with the Green Jacket guy, because he's the only cool one so far. Everyone else is just a fucking scourge to this earth. Examine panels. I want these panels look more suspicious than the statue. Okay. Oh wait, I can't even click. What am I trying to click for? It's an emulator! How about me, Shido, Wakasa, and Miyoshi look at those panels?
Sounds fine, but why are you making the decision?
And why did you choose these groups? Huh? What, are they bad?
No, this is fine. Who cares? Why are we whining about who's doing what? We don't have time for that!
And then let's get going. And with that, we split up.
I mean, you didn't split fire, the things are right next to each other.
Shido, Wakasa, Miyoshi, and I headed towards the panels.
Oh God.
What do you think these silhouettes are supposed to represent? They look kind of like fighters of some kind. I took a closer look at the panels. Each one had a human-looking silhouette. One panel was lit up. Yeah, they look like people. One of them is a sword, and this one has a bow. Miyoshi suddenly spoke up.
There are names under each one.
Oh, hey, you're right. This is, warrior, monk, mage? Okay, they're different classes.
So I guess they're not all fighters.
Right, I wouldn't really call a mage a fighter. I was trying to figure out what it meant when Miyoshi spoke.
I think they're classes.
Classes? Wakasa piped up. Oh, you mean like in RPGs?
Yeah.
Right, of course, I get it now. I punched my hand in victory. The panels had to be for character classes, just like he'd said. But only one of them is lit up. Yeah, the monk one. Why only that one? There had to be some sort of meaning to it.
Ew, Miyoshi.
You know a lot about this game, the game this attraction was based on, right?
Yeah, I beat it once.
Give me a summary of it, quickly. I mean, it's probably like fucking 200 hours long. What do you mean?
The protagonist is a warrior who goes on an adventure and teams up with a bunch of other people. Eventually, you have a full party of 7.
Party of 7? That must be what the panels are! I realized I was yelling and quickly shut my mouth, but Shido nodded thoughtfully.
Yes, that must be it.
Oh, the smile. Creepy. The 7 heroes. But I don't get it. Why is this guy the only one who's lit up? Because we have a monk. Apparently.
We should report back to the other group and strategize. They must have found something by now.
We all agreed and headed back toward the statue and the other team.
Going back towards that statue is just, it's asking to die, because that's where all the poison's coming from.
We met up again and began to exchange information. Alright, let's go over everything. The panels are the 7 adventurers from Samurai Fantasy 7. The only one that's lit is the monk. The 5 buttons on the new are head, neck, stomach, and tail. That's everything, right? Everyone nodded.
The panels in the statue must be connected somehow. But what does awaken to your destiny have to do with them?
We have to each become one of the classes.
This is tough. What does awaken to your destiny mean?
As we thought, the soft hiss of gas filled the silence. We have to do something, and soon, or... I glanced down at the time. An hour had already passed. I could see everyone else was feeling the pressure too. All around the room were twitchy feet and bit lips.
Man, we're really not getting anywhere. I say we just go balls out and hit one of these buttons.
Huh?
Wait, stop!
I tried to grab him, but he just shook me off.
Stop!
Shido dashed forward to try and stop him, but Minarashi hit the button on the statue's leg before he could.
Die, see ya.
Everyone froze.
Huh?
A bright chime echoed through the room as the light on the monk panel clicked off and the mage panel lit up.
That's the mage panel? It looks more like the monk panel to me.
Huh. Now that mage one's lit.
Yeah, it is.
Huh, see? Just gotta go for it. What are you all so worried about anyway?
Just don't do that again, alright?
Hey, back off, cop! You're not the boss of me.
Ah! Before anyone else could stop him, Minarashi smacked the button on the Nues' stomach.
Damn it! Damn it, Minarashi, what the fuck?!
He grabbed the other man by the collar and shook him, seductively.
No, stop!
I tried to shove them apart, but as I did... What was that sound?
We're dead. You just killed us. Well done. You just murdered all of us. The mage panel! It's turned red! Uh-oh.
What?
There's more gas coming out of its mouth!
What?
Oh shit, that was the wrong voice.
Minarashi and Shido leapt away from the statue, and I could see that gas was indeed pouring out of its mouth much faster now.
You idiot! Do you realize what you just did? Were you even thinking? We're risking our lives with every move we make here. Jesus, I'm sorry. But hey, look at it this way. Now we've got some kind of idea what's going on with these buttons. Yes, I suppose so, but still, you need to learn to exercise a little restraint.
Miyoshi quietly raised his hand.
Oh, it's the order you get them in the game, right? That's gotta be it.
Well, not so much notice as remember, I guess.
What did you remember then?
In Samurai Fantasy 7, the Nue is a boss somewhere around the middle of the game. There's a sort of trick to beating it.
A trick?
It's weak versus arrows, but you can't hit it with an arrow unless you, set up the attack first. First, the monk hits the legs with a special attack that stops it. Then your mage hits the tail, which keeps it from casting spells. Finally, you use the hunter to attack with his bow.
Monk, mage, hunter. There's a panel for each one on here, right? Oh, so that's why the monk panel was lit up. Minarashi just got lucky and pressed the right button. And now the mage one's lit up.
So when the stomach button was pushed incorrectly, the panel turned red.
Probably.
So, next up would be...
Which button are we supposed to press next?
Look, dude, I wasn't paying attention. It was the tail. I keep trying to click.
The tail should be next.
Right you are, Missy. Even the best headline means squat if it's not carrying the heavy weight of the truth. Use your noggin and the truth's our friend. I think you may have a bit of a promise.
Bit of a promise? What are you talking about?
Oh!
Hubba hubba!
Okay, sounds like the tail's probably right.
Very well. I shall push the button. The tail, correct?
When Arabe pushed the button on the statue's tail, a small chime sounded.
Aha! The red light on the mage's panel is turned off!
When the mage panel turned off, the hunter panel had lit up. It's on the hunter now. You were right, Miyoshi. Awesome. Now there's only one more button to push. He let out a long, shaky sigh of relief. Oh! Yeah, we've only got one button left, but which one? Miyoshi said the hunter attack last, but he hadn't said where. Ed? Well, we've already attacked the leg and the tail, so that leaves us with 3 options. It didn't take long for the others to come to the same conclusion, of course. The next button is the last one, but which button is it?
You, Miyoshi, where does the hunter attack this thing?
Miyoshi shook his head slowly.
His head?
Sorry, I don't remember.
What? You gotta be kidding me!
Don't be too hard on him. Who's gonna remember every single detail of a big game like that? So we just gotta guess? Uh-oh. If we get it wrong, the gas is gonna fill up the room, right? This is bad. If Miyoshi couldn't remember, though, there wasn't a whole lot we could do. Then, suddenly, Shirabe spoke up.
Attack with a bow, bow, bow. Wait.
He was mumbling to himself and tapping his forehead with his fingers. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Is this some kind of nervous habit? He was doing it before, too.
In the tale of Heike, Minamoto, oh my god, Yurisama, killed the Nue with a bow pressed down to him by Minatomo no Yurimitsu. That's probably where the game got it. In Minamoto's slaying of the Nue, and oh my god, Yoshitoshi's new forms of 36 monsters, the Nue is shot in the neck.
You're right, I think it was the neck.
Okay, so the button on the neck is the one we should press next. Next. Good one.
Wow, Shirabe sure knows a lot of stuff.
Very well. I shall push the button on the neck.
As he spoke, Arabe leaned over and pressed the button. One puzzle down, I thought.
Oh.
What? But why is the hunter's panel red? The gas was also coming out of the Nue's ass faster than before.
Damn it! What did we do wrong? That should have worked!
None of us had the answer. It should have worked. Shido was right. So what happened? Something's off. I couldn't shake the feeling that we'd missed some important part of the puzzle. I ran the announcement we'd heard earlier over and over in my head. What am I missing from that announcement?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm the fucking apple. I've got a Hoge?
The explosive insight system helps you solve problems with the power of your mind! Pick the words and phrases that stand out by setting bombs up to 3 of them. Please, don't tell me this is Hangman's Gambit. I'm going to shit my pants. Do not give me Hangman's Gambit. If one of your choices was the right one, then a flash of inspiration will bring you the solution to your conundrum.
I think the announcement said, awaken to your destiny and slay the demon Nue. Fail to slay the Nue and die by its poison. Awaken to your destiny and slay the demon Nue. Fail to slay the Nue and die by its poison.
Oh, there's music.
Change page, move cursor. Oh god, I'm scared. Okay, there's no time limit.
Awaken to your destiny.
Fail to slay. Everything after fail to slay is pretty straightforward, so we decided to focus on awaken to your destiny. Okay. Change page, move. Okay. We split up and examined the statue and the panels. To slay the Nue, we figured out we would need to follow specific steps. We got the monk and the mage right, which left us with the hunter. Thanks to Shirabe, we knew what we needed to attack the neck, but when Arabe pushed the button, it didn't work. At this rate, we're going to die by its poison. So what haven't we figured out yet? Okay. Fail to slay the Nue and die by its poison. Fail to slay? Okay, now this is interesting. It doesn't seem really annoying like Hangman's Gambit so far. So I'm not complaining yet. I'm not complaining yet. I will, but I'm not complaining now. We examined the statue and the panels. Slay the Nue. Follow specific steps. Okay, we need to attack the neck. Destiny. Where's the bit that says Destiny? Yeah, here. This is the bit I need to look at. Select. Oh, I do 3 things? Awaken to your destiny. Slay the Nue. Attack the neck. This is interesting. Well, don't make fun of her whole game length. She's really just sitting here thinking as the room fills up with poison. Hold on, guys, I got this. Fail the slay. Okay, everything after fail the slay is pretty straightforward. Okay, awaken to your destiny and slay the demon Nue. Fail to slay the Nue and die by its poison. Awaken to your destiny and slay the demon Nue. So, it said slay the demon Nue, not the statue Nue. Oh. Okay, follow specific steps. Awaken the specific steps. This music. Okay, die by its poison. So I don't know what happens if I pick 3. Do I lose health if it's not the right 3? Like, we need to attack the neck. I'm gonna die by its poison. Okay, wait, there's a help option. How do I... In the Tale of Heike, the Nue was killed when someone shot it in the neck with an arrow. Dude, you're after on doing all my stuff? Awaken to your destiny. Destiny. Awaken to your destiny. Slay the Nue. Attack the neck. Nope. How do I unselect something? Can I just pick it again? No. Press back? Nope. This is okay. This is it's a bit jank. I can't just like back out of it. Awaken to your destiny seems sus. We gotta look at this. I think die by its poison. No. Attack the neck. Specific steps. Attack the neck. Yes. My head's gonna explode. No! Incited. I'm about to bust. We still haven't figured out what awaken to your destiny is supposed to mean. Could that be the hint we need? Of course. We were so caught up in thinking about the game, we forgot true love. I mean the announcement. What? What are you talking about? Oh god. It was very insightful for you to notice that. Well, if you awaken to your destiny, then that means you figure out what it is, right? I think this is it. We're finally gonna beat this puzzle. Panels with those pictures on them and need a closer look. Maybe they've got something to do with awakening to our destiny. I just thought of something. Well, spit it out, Wakasa. You said that in that Samurai Fantasy game you have a party of 7 people, right? Yeah. So they put 7 panels here for the party, and there are 7 of us. You think maybe there's a connection? You're right. Count Hogstein did call us heroes. And maybe each of these panels represents one of us. Of course, to awaken to our destiny, we have to determine which panel corresponds to which person. That has to be it. So if Mitarashi and Arabe push the buttons earlier, then they have to be the monk and the mage, right? Well, I do have the sweet abs of a guy who just trains all day, but how's this dude a mage? How do you think, dude? He has a fucking crystal ball that floats in his hand. Perhaps because of how we look? Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? I believe we must take into account our personalities and appearance instead of simply looking at our actual careers. He was right. Mitarashi certainly seemed like a martial monk, and Arabe clearly looked like someone who used magic. Then who's the hunter? Come on, obviously it's this guy. Me? Why am I the hunter? Well, you're a cop, right? That means you got a piece. Can't argue with that logic. He grinned, making a gun with his hand, and pretended to fire it. The bullet pierced my chest, killing me instantly. Oh, well, if that's the case. All right. I don't trust this. Wait, that was a joke. What? Why would you do that? Shido, you're supposed to be smart. Before anyone could stop him, Shido reached over and pressed the button on the neck. Everyone gasped. Ah! The flow of gas from the Nue's mouth suddenly stopped. You got lucky. Look, the statue's moving. You solved my puzzle. Congratulations. It slid slowly to the side, revealing a staircase leading to a lower floor. Yeah, but is there gonna be like air conditioning? Because otherwise we're gonna still die. As it did, a chime sounded and the hunter panel turned green.
All the gas is getting sucked out through the ventilation. Okay, good.
He was right. I could see the thick fog quickly vanishing into vents in the walls. It looks like we've beaten the first part of this game.
I let out a sigh of relief.
Walter, it took only a few moments for all the gas to disappear.
Damn.
I felt the entire room relax. Everyone, that is, except for Shido. He was busy frowning at the Nue.
Hey, did you want to die or something? Is that why you so carelessly pushed that button?
Is something wrong?
I was just thinking that this is only the first puzzle. We're going to see many more, and they'll all put us in danger.
So this is just gonna keep going?
Well, this is the first stage of the first area. We still got a ways to go. Cool your jets, kid. Jeez. All of the attractions have likely been modified to make them lethal, like this one. That must be why the crafty little devil said we would be responsible for any danger we got into.
It just means that if we want to get through this, we'll have to be like the adventurers in the game and work together. They all nodded.
Oh.
Just then, a short tune played over the room speakers, followed by an announcement. The room of the guardian.
Oh, shit.
The room of the Guardian has been completed. You have obtained a reward.
Oh, a reward? Before we had time to ponder what it meant, the base of the statue popped open. I ran up to it and looked inside to find a chest that looked exactly like one you might find in a video game.
Just keep that treasure to yourself, Kamaru. It's all yours.
There's a scroll.
No, don't give it to this fucker. It's yours.
He pulled it out of the chest and showed us. This looks like a map of this attraction. See, here's the room we're in.
Then there are 2 more rooms with puzzles in them.
I turned to see him glancing down over my shoulder at the map. There were indeed 2 more rooms. The Corridor of Hate and the Room of the Supreme Ruler.
2 more? Damn, this one took us 2 hours. Did it? And then we've still got 5 left, chum. We better get moving then, don't you think?
Right.
I just read her name again, it caught me off guard.
I'm not gonna live through this, am I? I just want to go home. We headed down the stairs toward the Corridor of Hate.
Corridor of Hate, Jesus Christ. This just looks like something out of Professor Layton.
When we reached the bottom of the stairs, we found ourselves in a long stone hallway. It was dark and gloomy, but there were torches mounted along the walls, casting enough light to see by. This place is scary. He was right. The darkness would have been bad enough. There was also a bunch of what looked like demon heads on the walls. I moved a little closer to one of the heads and noticed a set of panels. These are just like the ones we saw a bit ago.
The one that's lit now is the Bard? That's that's small guy. That's Twink. Huh? What's it look like?
Minarashi pushed forward towards the panel.
Oh! Oh!
Go! Something flew out of the left-hand wall with an incredible speed. Minarashi only barely managed to jump out of the way in time. This is an arrow.
Thanks for telling us that, Kota.
Sure enough, there was now an arrow embedded in the opposite wall.
Damn, that was close. A second later and I've had up in a shish kebab. Have a look at this arrow. Too thick for a bow, don't you think? This is a crossbow quote. That's a bolt. If you want to die, that's your business. But I'd appreciate if you could, just every now and then, look before you leap.
He frowned and grumbled at Shido under his breath, but I could see beads of sweat in his forehead.
Beads of thick white sweat. Disgusting.
That must have been scary, even if he won't admit it. If nothing else, the arrow sticking out of the wall was now a powerful reminder that we needed to be careful. Do you think each of these heads is a trap like that in it?
It looks that way. Walk in front of one of those faces and you end up with a fancy new hole or two. Jesus Christ. A fancy new hole or two.
Shirabe's shoulders slumped in exhaustion as he finished, and Wakasa looked too shocked to speak.
Proceed with care through this hateful corridor. Oh, give ear to the song of the demons, for they will be purified by the light that shines in the darkness.
Then the voice was quiet.
Oh,
Thanks. Would have been nice to know I needed to proceed with care before I was about to get skewered.
It was true that if the announcement had come on earlier, we wouldn't have been in such danger. But if he hadn't have been in such a hurry in the first place...
And now what in the furious hell do they mean by give ear to the song of the demons? And what's that purification nonsense about?
Shirabe scratched at his beard and worked the candy around in his mouth. Ugh.
Oh, work it. Perhaps it would be best to take these questions one at a time. Shall we start with give ear to the song of the demons?
Alright, well, obviously, the demons are these ugly bastards.
And that's all we really know.
We need more information, people. Facts. Verifiable facts. Talk to the fucking straitjacket nerd who played the game. Shirabe edged toward the nearest head. Very, very carefully. He began to examine it.
Looks like there's about enough of a hole to stick a penis in here.
Do you see anything?
Yes, I do. That fella's got a little light in his forehead. I figure it's some sort of sensor.
Maybe he's just, Hindu.
Let me see.
Miyoshi, which one are you? Oh god. Kyoto Miyoshi. Oh, you're the...
Oh, yeah. I see what you're talking about.
Cover it and step to the side, you won't get shot.
Time to put it to the test, then.
Oh! I jumped as he waved his hand in front of the demon's nose, but no arrow came out.
Relax, see? Long as you don't trip the sensor, no arrow. Easy.
You scared me. He sighed and told everyone else to step back. He waved his hand over the demon's face again, this time in front of the sensor.
Aye!
Oh! Just like before, an arrow shot out of the demon's mouth with blinding speed. Bolt.
And there you have it.
Is your hand alright?
Nothing to worry about, little lady. Pulled my hand away at the last second.
That's fine, but there are a lot of these heads, and there's no patter to them. It would be impossible to avoid them all.
Indeed.
We all sighed. There's no way we can just run past them or something. Unless... That means there's gotta be a way we can disable the arrows. I was still mulling it over in my head when Mikasa suddenly spoke up.
Yeah, the person who has to save us? The person who's the solution to this?
Did that? What is it? What is it? Oh, nothing. Probably. I don't really think it's anything important. Mitarashi rolled his eyes.
No one's gonna blame you. Not like any of us know what the hell's going on. Just spit it out, kid.
He started to move toward Mikasa.
Uh-oh.
I do want to know what he noticed.
What should I do? Mikasa might know something. Stop Mitarashi. Yeah, Mikasa might know something.
Mitarashi's being way too pushy, but we do need all the information we can get. You need to tell us what you noticed. It might be the hint we need to figure this all out. I don't really think it's going to be what you think it is, but I guess you've got a point.
Yep, just falling in love, one step at a time. Why the heck are you being so secretive anyway?
Well, at least I'd gotten him to talk. I thought I'd heard something from the demon's mouth. It was really faint, like a sort of stretching noise. Stretching? Wakasa was still mumbling and thinking to himself when Shido suddenly raised his head.
Give ear to the song of the demons. Of course! Noise you heard has to be the demon's song.
Can you still hear it? He shook his head and frowned.
So once the arrow fires, you can hear the noise for a little while and then it stops.
Maybe, but I could have just been imagining it. I mean, the rest of you couldn't hear it, right? Well, you're the bard.
We may not have, but there's an easy way to determine the truth. Perhaps we should fire another arrow? Right, one more time then. Mikasa, raise your hand when you hear that noise, and then drop it when it stops.
Okay. Are you sure I should do it, though?
You may be the only one of us who can hear it.
All right. Good. I'll trigger the sensor.
You sure? Are you gonna be okay?
I just watched Shirabe do it. As long as I'm careful, I'll be fine. Famous last words. I stepped up to the demon's face, glanced nervously around, and then waved my hand over the sensor. Oh, God! Just like before, an arrow shot out and embedded itself into the wall. Oh! Put your hand up. His hand shot up. Then, before I could even react, Shido stepped in front of me and waved his hand in front of the sensor. What had he done that for? I was still wondering when Wakasa lowered his hand. What was that? You were watching, right? I didn't trigger an arrow. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh god.
Ah, how clever. I see now. So, the noise Wakasa heard was the trap reloading. Yes, my best guess is that it takes approximately 5 seconds. So, for about 5 seconds right after an arrow is fired, the trap can't fire because it's reloading. Finally, we'd figured out one part of the announcement. Give ear to the song of the demons. I couldn't hear anything though. You must have really good ears. Yeah, it's the Danganronpa logic. He's a musician, so he can hear everything. Alright. Fuck, wrong phrase. Alright, we figured out how the demon faces work. Now we just need our bard to do his little performance one more time. Yeah, thank you for figuring out his bard. That he's the bard. Yes, I agree. They were right. The bard panel was lit up. But who's the bard? Come on, Kamaru. Well, oh, I thought they were about to say it was me. That would be you, Toa Wakasa. Well, there... What? Me? Yes, you. You know what a bard is, right? A man of proud tradition who sang, danced, and told stories to amuse and entertain anyone who came across their path. I don't know, I pressed C on accident. And that's your job, right? You sing, dance, and entertain, etc. Besides, you're the only one who could hear that song of the demons. Okay, I just need to do what you guys did, right? He glanced at me and swallowed. For a moment, I was worried he was going to say he was too scared to do it. Fucking pussy. Maybe now that I've done it, he's too embarrassed to say he was too scared to do something a girl could. Game! Mikasa said nothing, and just turned back around and slowly approached the demon head. He waved his hand in front of the sensor. That's it? Oh, look! The bard panel turned off!
Then it appears we were correct in guessing that Wakasa was our bard. Now, the ninja panel appears to be lit.
Yeah, straight jacket guy.
A ninja, huh? Well, we know it's safe for about 5 seconds after the trap fires, but... In theory, someone could trigger the arrows as they ran, using the 5-second intervals to move past each head, but the coordination required would be... one slip up and they'd be toast.
Say they're Swiss cheese, they won't be toast.
Everyone was silent, and then finally, Shirabe spoke.
Oh god, I always forget. Okay.
Well, first we had to figure out who our ninja is. All we've got left is myself, the gamer kid here, and the young lady.
The gamer kid's the ninja, look at him. He looks like an Naruto character.
Ain't no way it's me or her, so that leaves you, pal.
Miyoshi's mouth had been tightened slightly, but then he began to walk toward the demon heads. Miyoshi?
This is essentially a rhythm game. I've played plenty before. My reflexes are pretty close to S rank.
This is not a rhythm game, and you are going to die. What? Hold on a second! Let's not rush into anything.
She's correct. The poisonous gas afforded us some margin for error. A crossbow bolt through the abdomen affords somewhat less.
Miyoshi stopped, his brows knit. What are we going to do now? Wave your hand in front of the coward. What? Oh, I thought he was quoting just ...
They will be purified by the light that shines in the darkness. We still haven't figured out what this part means. I got a feeling we should. Is the light that shines in the darkness supposed to refer to those torches? Or maybe the sensors and the demons?
No idea.
I mean, I would assume it's the torches.
We all shook our heads in silence. What should I do?
Let Miyoshi try. Think about it some more. Let Miyoshi try. Yeah.
I'm going to believe in Miyoshi.
I think we're going to have to trust Miyoshi. I didn't like it. There was nothing else we could do. We were out of options. I just don't like Miyoshi. I don't like trusting him. I don't like putting faith in him. Alright.
I got a love bomb, baby.
He looked me in the eye and nodded, and then turned and headed down the hallway.
Headed down the hallway, you're dead.
Oh no, I can't watch.
I hope someone dies.
Wakasa covered his face with his hands and turned away. Everyone else watched Miyoshi go, but none of us felt good about it.
Here goes.
He took a deep breath, moved into a crouch, and leapt forward.
He's a Naruto character. What are you talking about? Look at this guy. How is he not like? Obviously, he's the ninja.
Wow! He quickly established a rhythm, touching a sensor, waiting a split second for the arrow to fire, and then moving past to the next one.
Damn.
Oh shit. Damn, look at that kid go.
He's like a real ninja. Even Wakasa had lowered his hands to watch in amazement.
Oh god.
Sing! Song, sing!
In a few moments, he disappeared into the darkness, and all we could hear was the thwack of arrows firing.
Well, he just abandoned us. See you later.
Oh! A familiar chime echoed down the dark corridor.
It looks like he made it. To hell.
Ah! Oh.
And suddenly, the hallway exploded with light. Ah! Whoa, that's bright.
God! It's not that bright, guys. It's like barely brighter than it was before.
I threw up all over the floor. I threw up an arm to shield my eyes from the sudden light. As my eyes adjusted, I looked up. I hadn't noticed them before, but there were fluorescent lights all along the hallway ceiling. And down at the end, I could see Miyoshi giving us the thumbs up as he bled out and passed away. Good job! That was amazing! I grinned and returned the thumbs up. He really is a ninja. There's no way I can move like that. He sure didn't look very athletic, but the way he moved.
It would appear the sensor's no longer sense.
As he spoke, he waved one of his hands in front of a demonic face. Nothing happened.
Yeah, there's a switch down here that turns them all off.
He gestured towards a spot in the wall. It looked like the switch had turned on the lights when it turned off the demons.
So this is what it meant by purified by the light that shines in the darkness. I'll be damned.
He wiped sweat from his brow as he spoke, and gave a wavering sort of grin. I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding in, and headed down the hall toward Miyoshi.
Darkness overcame us.
What? Unnecessary? Wow, check you out, bro. Not bad. Not bad. What? Was it supposed to be like a shoulder check or a hug or a fucking punch?
Ow! Don't hit me. Minarashi ignored him and gave Miyoshi another hearty slap on the back.
Oh god, they're jocks. Whip out the towel and slap him in the ass.
You really saved our bacon, kid.
Yes, well done. Thanks.
That was quite a predicament.
Thanks. Yeah, really. You were amazing. Well, someone had to do it. He looked down at the floor as we spoke, his cheeks turning a bright shade of red. It looked like Miyoshi didn't take compliments very well. What a little bitch.
We've only got one more puzzle left.
Oh man, why can't we be done already? I don't think I'm gonna make it. Yeah, there's still another puzzle, but we've got this far, didn't we? That's 2 puzzles. What's one more? It must be nice having such an optimistic attitude. I get that a lot. Picasso gave me a look before he could speak.
Let's go!
Whoa! That's the same sound we heard when we cleared the room of the Guardian. The fanfare was quickly followed by an announcement.
The corridor of fate has been completed!
There was a loud clank from the end of the corridor, like a lock opening. I let out a sigh of relief. Only one more puzzle, and then today's attraction is over.
Oh god. Is the puzzle having to walk all the way up these stairs without fucking dying of just exertion?
The corridor of hate led to a long staircase that
Took us up and up. It's the Mario 64 endless staircase. We need enough stairs.
According to the map, that last room's at the end of these stairs. So far, we've spent about 3 hours. So, 4 hours left. Not bad.
We've really only been here for 3 hours?
I mean, it feels like it's been 1 hour.
It did seem much longer, maybe because I hadn't been able to see the sun.
That sun? What do you mean that sun? Like, what? Was there a different sun today than usual?
It feels like we've been in here all day. I'm tired. I know I'm starting to feel hungry. Then, almost as if he's heard me, Miyoshi suddenly sat down the stairs. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just need to rest a little.
He's obviously tired out. That stunt earlier must have taken more out of him than he let on. God, gamers are so weak. Mitarashi stopped in and came back down the stairs toward us. He frowned and took a hold of Miyoshi.
Oh, great. Here we go. We don't have time to sit around, man. Come on. I'll lend you a shoulder. Let's go. Give him a piggyback. Huh? What? I gotta spell it out for you? Just let me help. Maybe start training your body a bit. Don't just play games all day. You're a man, aren't you?
With a grunt, Mitarashi hauled Miyoshi to his feet and propped him up on his shoulder.
Oh, dang, bro. You getting enough to eat? I feel like I'm lifting a pillow.
I'm fine.
I watched them head off up the stairs. I guess Mitarashi's actually a pretty good guy. I thought he was kind of scary at first, but whoops! Better get moving. I've been so busy thinking I'd fallen to the back of the line. Who knows what the next puzzle's going to be? You need to get up these stairs quick. Still, it was a wait, what? They were a pretty rough climb. When we started, what? There's some weird translations in this. They were a pretty rough climb. When we started, I've been hopping up them at a good clip. What? I'm just like, I feel like there's something wrong with my brain here. When we started, I've been hopping up them at a good clip, but now it seemed like they went on forever. All right, the stairs. You're describing the stairs. Okay, a pretty good clip at a good clip. Hopping up them at a good clip. Do people say that? I don't know. I'm moving on. Just pretend I'm not here. Oh my God! Are you casting a spell on us?
Are you all right, Balsaki?
The first one. Please don't call me that. Oh, yeah. Saki is fine.
Your life has been in more or less constant danger for the last several hours. There's no shame in feeling a little bit tired.
So are we not going to mention the fact that he can just levitate a crystal ball? Ah! He smiled gently and held out his hand.
Be alright, to be honest.
Am I supposed to make a harem, or am I supposed to get one guy and stick to him? Because this is obviously gonna I'm gonna get favor with this guy, but do I lose the ability to fucking pound someone else? Sorry, dude. I don't want to smell like weed, so I'm not gonna hold your hand. I smiled and shook my head. I'm tired, but everybody's tired. I'm sure Arame is too. Thanks, but I'm fine.
Of course. There's no shame in asking for help if you need any. You only have to call, bitch. Fucker. Nobody ever holds my fucking hand. I'm so annoyed.
He smiled again and then turned and headed up the stairs alone. I followed silently. At long last, we reached the top of the stairs. In front of us stood a set of double doors. Everyone else was already there, taking a moment to catch their breath.
There you are. Oh man, I'm wiped. I haven't been this tired since we played that gig on the pyramids.
What?
I sure could use a little pick-me-up right about now.
You want some of fucking Usabe's crack cocaine or whatever he's called? Are you alright, Miyoshi?
Yeah, Mitarashi gave me a hand job. Good.
Man, you guys need to hit the gym. This is sad.
Everyone else was panting and tired, but Mitarashi seemed as energized and relaxed as he had an hour ago. Shido looked as if he was about to say something, but before he could... Uh-oh.
Well done! Well done! I see you're not dead yet! Oink!
Hogstein? We weren't likely to forget that voice anytime soon.
I have to say, I'm having a lot of fun watching you lose your minds. From somewhere safe, of course. Oink oink! Bastard! Oh, how scary!
His attempt at manipulation was clear, to everyone except Mitarashi, apparently.
Don't let him provoke you. You can't fight him. Not here.
I know that!
He shook Shido off and spat angrily. Just lugs a big fucking loogie onto Suboi's face, whatever his name is. God, I don't know these names yet.
So that little creep's got eyes and ears on us everywhere we go.
Shirabe appeared to be thinking the same thing I was. There are probably surveillance cameras all over the place.
Right.
He shoved another snack into his mouth and started scratching his beard. I thought it said that he shoved another sack into his mouth for a second.
Well, at any rate, the next puzzle is the last one in this attraction, so make sure to enjoy it.
I hope I get to solve it this time.
Well, until we meet again. Well, if we meet again, assuming you're not all dead.
And with that, it was gone.
Damn pig! Just what the hell was the point of that? Is he trying to mess with us?
No shit. Probably. I'd imagine he's trying to get us riled up. In your case, at least, it seems to have worked.
Yeah, well, I've been pretty pissed this whole time, you know. Didn't exactly need his help.
Yeah. Maybe, but a little taunting isn't any reason for us to get our panties in a bunch. We ought to rest a bit before we move on. Miyoshi's looking pretty beat. Right. Sorry.
Yeah, you better be. Ah! I can't deal with this! As soon as we get out of here, I'm turning that bastard into bacon.
Jesus Christ. We agreed to rest a little longer before heading to the last puzzle. Is he really just doing this for entertainment? He's taken the park staff hostage and chosen 7 heroes to solve these puzzles. It does feel like a game, although it's a pretty messed up one. But I feel like there's more to it.
Let me guess, it's gonna fade back and we're gonna be in this exact same place. Yep. Time skip!
After a few minutes, we gathered ourselves and moved onto the door, ready to take on the next puzzle.
Alright, let's do this! Get your heads in the game, people.
Mitarashi grabbed the doorknob and looked back at the rest of us. We all nodded back. Our short rest seemed to have restored some sort of calm. Even Wakasa looked determined. Alright, time to go to work.